I'm not freaking out. No. No. Not freaking out. Shh. You're freaking out. I can't even tell. Oh, welcome to today's episode of IHadAHaircut.com. You can do that thing with your face? No? That's silly. Hello, everybody. Welcome to today's episode of shinyforehead.com. I wish we could do this all live. We should do this as a Zoom meeting. Who wants to do this as a Zoom meeting? That would be so noisy. Oof. Hello. Oh my God, Hal. Is that how people... Oop, spill my drink. Is that how people call you? They say hello? Hello? I hope you're Hal high. Hal... What's the opposite of hello? Hal high. Hal. Don't do drugs. Stay in school. Does everybody hear me? Can everybody see me? Once my children said I was a cross between a Hagrid and Professor Lockhart. I don't have anywhere near enough hair to be like Hagrid. But if you can't hear me, let me know, because otherwise I'll stop rambling and it'll be really weird. But I do have a friend here today. His name is Kevin. I am seen and heard. I feel validated. I feel... Dragon B's here! How's... It's alright, no one will guess what that word is. Is it cold? Oh, it's a shame. Anyway, welcome. Easy, the Aussies here. Shoop's here. Hold the gang. Oh! Lol. Look, I don't know how to pronounce Kashnamakwan, but it's a great place. I've never been. I went to Banff. That was good. So we're having trouble with the lighting again. Me and my production team. I'll just go get the production team. It's Kevin's fault. One thing that we have to do. Blizzards are not fun, except if you're a games company. Now, one thing we have to do before we continue is I'm going to put this hat on, but I just need to move my helmet back. My ear accessories back a bit. And then we're going to put the hat on. And then we're going to zoom in on the hat, because it's very important. Oh, gorgeous. It looks like a picture from the James Webb Space Telescope of a planet. That's silly. Oh no, I ruined everything. I need to hold down the button. What's going on here? I'm moving the other side. Okay, there we go. Sorry, everybody. Look, this is very professional. Bump on a log. It's more like a pimple on a elephant's head. I think I should wear my earmuffs like this. What do you guys think? I think it's a great idea. Gorgeous, darling. I go speak in an American accent. Yeah. Oh no, I'm currently on the TV at Grandma and Grandpa's house. I have to behave and just inform Grandma and Grandpa, particularly Grandpa, because I don't think Grandma has ever used an axe. That's a scary thought. But I haven't fixed the axe yet, but I'm getting there. I've just got to work out how to do that. The question is, though, how do you know about Chow Chow? How do you know about Chow Chow? I don't know about Chow Chow. Anyway, let's. We've gotten all of the introductions away. Banff is so pretty. Innovault is here. Innovulsion. It is. I keep ruining all of the screens. In fact, I don't know how to do this. Oh, look, you can stretch it. I didn't know you could do that. How do I reset it? Does anybody know how to use OBS? I'm not sure. Grandma, Grandpa, I know what I'm doing. Shush now. It doesn't seem the right size. It's missing things, like the top of my screen. There we go. Now you can see my terrible file management system. Untitled 0019. There we are. Okay, what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be drawing... Charlie Gold is here. She's a panda. I know you, Charlie. Shall I call my son? Yes, you should, Dragon B. I don't know why, but we should. Was that your... Hold on. One of your relatives was a school teacher and they were going to teach us about yet. No, you can call my son. You can call my son anytime. I don't have one. But you can call your son? I mean, I can call him. What's his number? Where's my phone? This is actually a hard drive. Hello, Dragon C? Is that you? Yeah, I'm looking after Dragon... the Kaylin McCartney? It does sound like a long time no see. Do I know you? How do I know you? Are you Paul's son? Oh my god, we've worked it out. Dragon B is Paul McCartney's mother, and Kaylin McCartney is related to Paul. Look now, look, shush, we're going to get into drawing. Okay, look, I just really need to tell you that your memory's terrible. It is, actually, because this hard drive, I think, is broken. But I have a few of them. All the memories. Really brings back memories. Strap into a bam. What are those things called? The bent sticks that you throw and they come back smacking the head? Come on. Boomerang! I think I spend about 40 to 89% of my life just trying to think of words. Which is a strange concept. I just needed a drink. Look, I have another cap. But, I caught that. You should have seen it. I don't know what the frame rate's like on your side of the planet, but anyway, you have the new M2 hard drives, much more compact. I have a keyboard. The computer it's plugged into, like wirelessly, is not connected to the computer internets, so you can do whatever you want. That's cool, actually. It's like being in the ocean of keyboard. Look, it's like the World Wide Web. We've been talking for 9 minutes now, and nobody said... It's true, kangaroos and boomerangs, that's what we're all about. Not the hokey pokey. Playing the hokey pokey with a boomerang would be problematic, to say the least. You put your boomerang in, you put your boomerang back again, and then... It's all relative to where you are, relative to the boomerang. Sorry. Leisha Young's hands are knitting. That's unfortunate. You should go and see a doctor about that. Okay, so today we'll be drawing pictures in this wonderful program that I've rediscovered, which is wonderful. It's running a little slow, but we'll just power through. Also, down here, I just noticed that we need to draw a pear baby standing on this leaf here. Now, to begin... Today's episode is about Jean-Luc Picard. No, it's not. Today's episode is about adding life to things. And now there's a word, and I think it's personification. Personification, which means you turn the thing into a person. Just like when you turn something into a potato, it's called a potatofication. Oh, I laughed so hard his arm's wobbly. But, sorry, potatofication. Oh, shit. This bear baby has got long legs. I just realized, actually, that I don't know how to move things around in this program. So this bear baby has long legs. Beautiful boots as well. Just like magic boots from the planet Zal. Anyway, so you draw a picture, right? Like this pear baby. And then you add just 2 simple dots. And then life magically appears out of nowhere. I didn't mean to be so loud. I apologize. Oh, Dragon B is crocheting. That's not true. Dragon B's hands are crocheting. I wonder what Dragon C is doing right now. We should call him up. I've just broken... There we go. Ow. Dragon C? Crochet? Much better than knitting. That's for sure. Team crochet the whole way. That's why you don't crochet. I'm trying to think of a tagline for the Crochet Association. Crochet the right way. Don't knit. It's for nitwits. Sorry, Leisha. I love knitting. I promise. I want spaghetti. No spaghetti for me. That's fine. I mean, I'm allergic. So we've added dots to those things. We've also zoomed in. We can see the little pear baby. Now, if we go down the garden, lead me down the garden path. Come with me down the garden path. Do, 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 do. We come to an archway. The archway of life. L-I-F-E. That's how you spell life. It's no lie. I love mini donuts. Cass used to make those. But we can see our potato here. Now, we can do many things to bring this life to potato. We can personify the potato many different ways. We can add pants. Always an option. You can see 2 simple lines. Maybe flies at the front. Some pockets. Pants. Put pants on your potato. It's inappropriate. Go put some pants on. But you can add a collar like this. Just 2 simple triangles. And maybe a necktie like so. Beautiful. This potato is nearly personified. It's nearly potatofied. But the main thing that we can use to have a drink is a bottle, because I'm thirsty. Even though it's Saturday. Kevin lost his hat. We're going to put it back on. There you go, Kevin. Yeah, not a sponsor. It's not even Lego. Let go of my hat. Trains of thought. I really need to talk to Thomas about that. Eyes. This is the main process of today's class. You can just add eyes. 2 little circles, 2 little dots, and instantly, after you've drawn the eyeballs, it comes to life. Les Gars. Such a great restaurant. If you've not seen that film, you won't... Film? Yes. You won't know what anyone's talking about. But, of course, if you're going to draw eyes, you may as well give him a little mouth too, because then he'll be adorable. Or you could just not be able to do anything. Oh, it's the rubber. Let's give him... It's time for a rest break. It's only 14 minutes in, little Mr. Sheep. Go away. I have this program on my computer that's like a little sheep, and it's called Rest Break. We've come across it before, but today we'll be thinking about drawing mouths on potatoes, not thinking about sheep. So he's got a little mouth. Ah, look at that. He's so cute. He needs freckles. Ooh, that's a weird freckle. Ah, it looks like he's got chicken pops. Eyebrows. So there he is. And we'll just take a leaf out of Kevin's book and give him an appropriately sized hat. Like so. So now, this Mr. Potato has come... I've just realized that the whole idea of Mr. Potato Head is you put eyeballs on a potato and then it becomes into life. And I should have gotten a potato. But we're talking about... It's not Bootful yet. We're talking about potatoes. And we're not talking about... we're talking about cartoons, not potatoes. I just need to... Hold on. Zoom in a little bit here. No, zoom out a little bit here. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be beautiful. Oh, okay, I can't draw boots. Why am I having trouble drawing boots? The line thickness in this game is a little bit weird. We did talk about Blizzard earlier. Great games company. There we go. Now he's bootful. He looks like family, does he? This is my great uncle Kevin. He's an actual potato. Auntie Susan married him in 1948, and we're not sure why he hasn't sprouted yet, but he's got some great pants. So if we continue down the garden path, we can see... I just realized while over the last year, because on the 14th of March, I've been making videos every day for 1 year. That's my index finger. Thank you very much. I've realized that I go like this and clear my throat every 14 seconds, which you would notice on the live, but I edit them all out on the... on the videos that I make each day. So I apologize. But I don't notice that I'm doing it. But now I do. So, one thing that you can remember, if you're watching, this is what you need to do. You need to find a fruit bowl, and you need to go down the garden path, and you need to find a banana. Possibly a frog. If you can't find a frog, that's totally fine. But find a banana. Get a ballpoint pen, similar to this one, if you so desire. Just a ballpoint pen. Simple, easy, appropriate. Not a pencil like this, because that'll ruin the banana. It's like a double pencil with 2 different colors. It's magic. None of this paces. We don't want paces. What do you call people who make these? Pacemakers. This is a pacer. So you don't want one of those. What you want is a ballpoint pen and a banana. Here, there's the banana. And what we're going to do is we're going to draw eyeballs on the banana with a ballpoint pen. If you've never done this before, it's the most lovely, delicious way of drawing. Both because you get to eat the banana at the end, because then your mum yells at you for ruining all the fruit, and the ballpoint pen on the skin of a banana is like drawing on smooth, papery banana silk. I'm not selling this very well, but it's true. So let's draw a big mouth, because he's a happy banana. If anyone knows Don Hertzfeldt, you'll know what I mean. No one will know who Don Hertzfeldt. Incidentally, does anyone know who Don Hertzfeldt is? He's an animator. He's crazy, but he makes very strange animations. Whoops. Just color that in. God, coloring it is hard. Let's zoom back out. There we go. I forgot we can use color. We'll have to do that later. Oh my God. Absolutely marvelous, darling. Do you know what this banana needs? I just remembered we can use color. Some lipstick. She's gorgeous. Haha. So there we are. This is my instructions for you, Mackay, and send me a photo of the bananas with faces. Then, if we continue going up the garden path, dun, 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 you can find some lovely legs on a tomato. Not sure why. Who knows? Tomatoes have strange legs. Yes, he did do such a beautiful day. God, he's a weird guy. Oh my God. You probably know him. He's Australian. Did I draw with my tongue out? You're going to draw... Or you mean Mackay is drawing with his tongue out? Do you mean Mackay is drawing with his... Does Mackay have a brother who's not Scottish named Kai? No. Mackay. Sorry, that was a bad joke. I apologize. Where were we? Drawing eyeballs on a tomato. You can draw all kinds of different eyeballs. Let's try drawing some dots. 1, 2. 2 dots for your tomato eyeballs. It needs more personality. One thing that I like to do, if you're having trouble drawing eyes, because what happens is I start drawing one side of the eye, and it's looking good, and then you add the eyelashes, and then you draw, the pupils and the irises and the other parts of the eye, the sclera. The sclera. That's such a good word, isn't it? And you're drawing it, and it looks really good, and then you try and draw the other eye on the other side, and it just doesn't work. So what you can do is, if you're very, very good looking, you can zoom out and rub them out. What you can do is draw upside down happy eyes with tutus. This is true. I still don't know how to turn this up there like that. Just to keep Leisha happy, we're going to add a tutu. No, we're not. We're going to add a 1-1. What's the plural of tutu? 3-3. 4-4. No, it'd be 4-4. Unless you had 1.5 tutus, then it would be 3-3. Oh, maths. I'm so good at maths. I got my child to teach me how to do maths. When you do, let's just have a quick maths lesson. You know how you do 398 times 27, yeah? And you do that thing where you go hop dad up dad up dad you know, and you go 7 8s of 40, and then 9 7 is 60. Carry the forward 78 30 C 3 food carry party. She did back out and put a 0. Then then you add them all up. She showed me how to do that, and it didn't work at all. And look at this guy here. He's so deep, man. He's just got so many beautiful hats on his head. Actually, he could be a chef. We don't know. Maybe he's wearing pearls. Oh, he looks lovely, darling. And he's... Today we're turning maths into weird drawings. He needs eyebrows. And some hair. There you go. He looks great. That's wonderful. 10,746. Charlie! Really? Is that the answer? That's fantastic. Anyway, let's get back to this tutu. It kind of looks like a tutu. Kind of looks like a ruff from, you know, the ruffs in the centuries. You know how back in the times there's 17th centuries and 16th centuries? Let's just get it A+ by Charlie. For some reason I just forgot how to write your name. C-R Ch Charlie there. Aha! A+. You get an A+. We'll do maths lesson. God, that guy's ugly. I feel like he needs something. A moustache. Oh, that's even worse. No. What if we get rid of his eyes? He looks like a cartoon. He looks like a Simpsons character. No, we're gonna draw a tutu here. It's great. I think this is a great tutu. We're just gonna add some smush. Do you remember from last week? We were learning how to draw paper, and we did that thing like this. Oh my god, we can full circle. Look at that. Oh my god. Apparently I have no L in my name. Chari. Chari? Can I call you Chari from now on? This is my niece Chari, and she likes to eat charcoal. What we're going to do is we're going to add an L. I know you didn't see it there, but it was there the whole time. Look. See? Just there. You can zoom in. Verified. That's actually as far as we can go. So, yeah, it was lucky. Anyway, Chari, thank you so much for doing maths for us. That's amusing. What were we talking about? Oh, that's right. No, yes, we're doing that thing with the wood. You do that line, and then you can add other things to it like this. The other lines to make it look, you know, like 3D. But if you're drawing a tomato with a tutu, which happens quite a lot, I get many requests just from passers-by. The light's gone funky town, Molos. Stop that. That's better. And you're drawing a tutu. Let's draw just an egg. There's an egg shape. It's round at the top and it's bigger at the bottom. Does anyone else know that song? It's the shape of my head. Do. But you're drawing a tutu on a Christmas hamper bun with a hat. What am I doing? We'll just rub out the bottom here. But you can make this shape here, which is the shape of a tutu, sort of. I mean, it's close enough. But then you can add these little lines in like we were doing before, and the little lines, they make the little line, and not even make any sense. And then you can sort of just cheat a little bit at the front there, and then it kind of looks like a real tutu, not a 10,746, 10,446. Whoops. Yeah, I can't say that twice. Too far. It's a new tongue twister. Just say numbers. 1,800. No. There we are. So, the point we were getting to that I definitely remember and didn't forget. Drawing eyes on things. Is, you know, when people are really happy. You walk up to them and you say, Kevin, I'm really enjoying your new hobby of putting photos of your breakfast on the internet. And then Kevin gets really excited and he smiles. See him, You see the eyes? They're like, oh yeah. Just because I don't have any hair doesn't mean it look like an egg. Anyway, Kevin's very happy, and he's got these eyes that look like this. See? Happy. Already happy. Then you can do the little mouth. No, a big mouth, depending on, you know, what country you come from. What universe? Multiverse. What realm? What land? I know. They always smile in Skubabachawan. Is that him pronouncing it correctly, Jane? B. I'll just ask. Yeah? Saskatchewan? Draw with your left hand? No, that's a terrible idea. Look at it. It's bad. What about the undo button? I'm not sure. I'm on live. I have to go. Okay, goodbye. I'm going to draw with my left hand. No, I'm not going to draw with my left hand. But then I just remembered we can do colors, so we're going to have a little pink. Oh, there's a little cute little happy egg. It's not even Easter time. What do we do? Is it Easter time? It's Easter time in a minute. I don't know. Anyway, we can do this to our tomato as well. We can just have happy eyes. Like this. Oh, it says a happy tomato. Why was the tomato blushing? Because it saw the Italian dressing. It's a bad joke. I learned that joke when I was like really young. Like I was in year 3 or something. I was at school. Anyway, does anyone else have any jokes? I like cheese. Now we've eaten to the end of our road because Charlie found for us the very limits of this program. This is the limit. We can't zoom in any further. I wonder how far we can zoom out. Are you ready? Everybody take a big deep breath. We're going into space. Okay, well, there's not enough real estate on the screen. It doesn't work. Anyway, we'll keep zooming out. And we've drawn a lot of things. Wow, you can disappear. You could probably lose all of that. It's gone. Wow, it's all white. Best joke I've made all day. Good job I got these pins, hey. So we can go back and have a look. Pin 2, there we go. Life. Pin 3, banana. Pin 4, tomato in a tutu. And these eyes. Oh, that's right. This was my point. Let's have a quick break. Get it? It's a quick break. Oh, that was bad joke. I like that one. That was a good one. Too much coffee or sugar? What are you talking about? Dragon B, have you not been to one of our lives before? I have not had too much coffee today. I've had just the right amount. You know that the right amount, you can tell how much coffee that you've had. The right amount is when the words come out of your face and they make perfect. What's the other word for an elephant? You know, elephantine. No. Pachyderm. Yes. When you're drawing a pachyderm and you think, I could go another coffee. And then you think, that's a bad idea. And someone on the internet says, at least you were typing it like so fast and then you had to stop and hit enter and be like, what? Yeah. But it's not a pachyderm. What do you call an elephant that's balding? A pachyderm. Anyway, we've drawn a cute little elephant here. The reason I drew these eyes was to illustrate the fact that the eyes in cartooning allow you to add life to things that would otherwise not be lifeful or alive if you're using real words. There's a little tail. So what we can do is give him a little mouth because he needs a little. He's so cute, isn't he? It is another ear. Yeah, there's another little elephant. Here's another foot. So, pachydermatitis. Pachydermatitis does not sound very pleasant. How do you get a lion into a fridge? You open the door and you put the lion in. You remember that. So, let's do it with some shapes. Let's start with this shape. This is a classic shape of Dragon B's potato Uncle Kevin. Now, we can add legs, and we can add arms, just like so. Now, arms can be anything. You can have arms, whoopsie, you could just have little sticks with little squigglies on the end of them. Hands. Christian Andersen was a good writer. But as soon as we add the eyeballs, what happens? Instant personality. And what happens if we just keep adding eyeballs? Instant zombie creepy potato thing. Actually, one thing that's interesting when you're drawing zombies, I don't know if you ever draw zombies because I don't like zombies, but there was a game called Plants vs. Zombies and it was really good. But if you want to draw somebody that looks sort of spaced out, you give them this upside down mouth, like so, and then just put the bottom teeth on. The bottom teeth. Not the teeth in your bottom. A pear! Oh, like a pear baby. It does look like a pear. We can turn it into a zombie pear. Zombie pear. Zombie pear. Because there's two of them. Get it? Pear, if I spell it like that. What does that mean? You know where you pear a fish or something? I don't know, zombie pear. We'll just give him little legs too. But you can add these eyes. And then even if you draw the eyes in wonky fashions, the personality still comes through, which is good. Exactly. I should have... Excuse me while I just go and cough my guts up. Excusez. Shoop, you're a genius. Eldritch horror. There, Stephen K. Eldritch is a writer for all of you young'uns, and he wrote scary stories. Don't read any of his stories; it's scary. I don't like it. But he wrote stories about unimaginable horrors, things that you can't even think or experience because you're only a human. But it's a way of explaining that I'm getting on a tangent. You know when you go down tangents and you talk about maths and then your niece does the maths thing and then writes the right answer and that's fun. But then you start talking about horror writers of the 19th century and then you probably get the year wrong. It's terrible. It's a pair of pear baby with pears. A pears? Let's draw a pear baby. This tiny little pear baby. Step 1 on drawing a pear baby. You draw the pear baby's head and then a leaf or some other kind of plant material coming out of its head, like so. If it's a very special pear baby, you can draw a flower. Most pear babies have hoods, so draw in the hood. Next, we add a triangular body or any shape that you desire. Next, we add the two beautiful arms that have been worked out perfectly every day at the Pear Baby gym where they eat snacks. Then we'll add the back of the body with a little bit of a curve to show how he's standing with his back nice and straight. Then two short legs, not like the long legs we drew earlier. Ooh. Two little foots. You can colour in the bottom of the foots to add some fancy shoes because it's Saturday and you got to wear fancy shoes when the light goes on. Let's have a disco. I don't know if that actually picks up. My knob fell off. Oh no! That's not good. Let's see if I can fix it later. Oh yeah, no, it still works. That's good. Anyway, you should definitely run, Dragon. Or should I call you Bear? I'm going to try and guess what your name is. Maybe your name is Betty. Oh my god, if your name is Betty, that would make me so happy. Is it Beatrice? B, Dragon B. Maybe it's backwards, like my name. My nickname was Nomus, which is Simon backwards. So maybe it's Nogard. Bnogard. No, Simon, stop calling people Bnogard. This is not appropriate. That would make Shoopaloop's name Pool of poos. Oh no. Pool of poos. I'm so sorry. Pool of poos is the best thing that I've ever heard in my entire life. And I laughed so hard, I gave myself a headache. This is a cute little pet baby that we were drawing earlier. Our little collar. And some sort of design to the thing. Pool of poos. There we are. Lovely. A pool of poos. So beautiful. And this is what the pet baby is thinking about. And that's what's making it so happy. Lovely. What everybody's Charlie's name backward would be Ilok. That's actually pretty cool. Ilok. My name is Ilok. Grace's name would be a cab. Or, if phonetically, it would be Sag. Grace. Sag. To say happy birthday backwards, you say Yad Shrib Yip Ha. But you have to say it in that really weird way. Yad Shrib Yip Yap. It's really funny. We sang happy birthday to our dad once and recorded it backwards and then played it forwards for him, and it was his birthday. He had to say it was. It does sound like Klingon. You cling on to that idea. Definitely run. We'll put a little stop sign here. Ba, 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 ba. Drawing stop signs is hard. Whoopsie dear. Let's give it a proper pole. Silly stop sign. Yeah. I think instead of talking for the rest of the live, I'm going to just make sound effects. Hey! No. Run. Oh, there's Kevin. Uncle Kevin. He's got some fantastic boots. You could say he's a beautiful kind of guy. No? He's a beautiful kind of guy. I think the trick to putting on voices, accents and things is to change the shape of your face. I can do Irish accent, but we won't be doing that. Anyway, lovely weather we're having. So eyeballs are the eyes to the... What did they used to say? Eyeballs are the eyes to the soul? The eyes are the doorway to the soul. Is it the doorway? I can't remember that saying, but eyes. So many people, humans. Are you okay, dragon? Are you vomiting? I don't know what those emojis are, but that last one is terrifying. Speaking of eyes, windows. Oh my god! Windows to the soul. And speaking of windows, if you have glasses, like I don't, I have a construction hat and a small bottle. I still have this. A small can of Fanta from Japan. Nihongo ga wakarimasu ka? Hai! Some gloves, but I don't have any glasses. But they do look like little windows to the soul. So what I'm doing now is very quickly trying to draw a funny thing and talk at the same time, which is, incidentally, extremely hard. If you've ever tried it, give it a go. Next time you talk, like, you know when you're on the phone? In the olden days, you used to pick up the phone, the Bakelite phone, and then, Miriam's dead! No, that's stealing someone else's joke. You pick up the Bakelite phone and tell Miriam is dead! No, there's like two different parts of your brain, and you have to get one of your parts of your brain to do the right thing, and then you have to get the other part of the brain to do the right thing also, but also in a different way that the right thing isn't. Windows to the soul. And there's a nose, and maybe some eyebrows. And a head. I just broke my own brain. There, it's reset. Perfect. There we go. He's got beautiful hair, don't you think? I wonder if, that's awful. Wonder if all new viewers have gone. They do look like waffles. Let's write down the quote. The eyes, I can't write fast enough. The eyes are like... Is it a simile or a metaphor? The eyes are windows to the soul? Waffles. That's it. The eyes are like waffles. They kind of are. Have you ever seen that slow motion footage of eyeballs when they move? I can wiggle my eyeballs. Grace knows. Charlie probably knows. You can wiggle. I don't know if you pick up on the screen. But they vibrate. Anyway, look, what the eyes. Oh, I got to draw one little hair on top of his head. How small, Grace? One little hair. There we go. Reminds me of myself. How long do we have left? We only have 18 minutes. Plenty of time. Let's take a break. Just a short break. Oh no. Oh, just a short. There, it worked. Ow. Broke my thumb. Oh no. Oh. I met a dog today named Thor. He's such a good dog. Oh my god, he's like a bulldog, and he's like 40,876,000,000 years old. Probably that number earlier that Charlie was doing on her calculator, or she probably did it in her head because she's a genius. Oh, smart people. Anyway, Thor is a really old dog, and he's a bulldog, and he was adorable. And he stood on my broken toe, and it hurts now. My toe, that is, not the dog. Or emotionally, you know, because I had to leave him and come and do this class. But I'm so glad that you guys are here. And I'm so glad you can't step on any of my toes. The broken ones or the non-broken ones. It's true. Let's just quickly check the average view duration and the chat rate and the concurrent viewers. Wow, I haven't got rid of all of you. This is amazing. Let's have a vote. Foot. Oh, how did I break my toe? I'll draw you a diagram. So, this is my shape, as you may have noticed from the videos. And as you can see, Simon is very bald. There is one tiny little hair on his head. Now, Simon, when hopping on a bicycle, or bicycle, as they're commonly known, he likes to always wear a helmet, because you've got to stay safe. Even though he got a concussion at the gym. So I was on the bicycle with my arms and my significant girth, one might say, like so. There we are. That actually looks a lot like me. That's scary. And I was on the bike. Let's just draw the hands. And if I'm getting this correctly, I can't actually draw a bike, but there were wheels here somewhere. And I was going up a hill. Now, I don't know if I can do this. Maybe, can I? Oh, I can just tilt it. Did you guys know you could do that? That's amazing. Anyway, I was going up the hill. And I should always wear a helmet all the time, Alicia. You're right. But I was going up the hill, and then I pushed down on the power foot drivetrain. Power pedals. I pushed down on the pedals, and this is what happened. I had the helmet on, just to pretend I had the helmet on. My considerable girth went up like this. My hands were down like that on the handlebars. My legs were pushing quite hard. Now my legs are very strong because they have to be to move my significant body around. And then this is the point of no return, one might call it. And as I was going up the hill, I fell forwards because my weight at the top was too much. And this is probably the slowest, most boring way to explain how I fell off a bike ever. But I went forwards, right? This is my foots here. And then I was teetering. And that's a word I'm allowed to use, right? That's not a swear word or anything. I was like this, staring the ground. That's my nose, by the way. Staring down at the ground. That's my... this is the worst picture I've ever done. With my hands down here like this, on the handlebars. That's my body. My legs had fallen back up that way, because I'd, now found a new balance in life. How did we get onto this? A new balance in life over the handlebars of this bike here. It's my dad's bike. It's a very nice bike, actually. There we go. I nearly drew a bike. That's the seat. It's not a duck. It's a little bit of a duck. It's a duck. Quack, quack, quack. Anyway, and then my body fell forwards like this, down, and the bike went back this way, and I went smash and slammed into the ground, and I kicked the ground, and there was a rock, and it broke my toe. This one. It's in a shoe, but you get the idea. And that is the story of how I broke my toe. Very boring. There's no elephants involved, but there are... I had some packed dirt in my dermis, so I had pachydermis. What was the word? Pachydermonitis? Pachydermonitis. Anyway, so I broke my toe on a bike going up a hill, and now everything is tilted. Oh my gosh, I didn't know you could do this. Is amazing. This program is epic. I remember Photoshop from 1991. Thank you, Grace. I appreciate it. I haven't had anywhere near enough coffee. Now look at this guy falling off his bike. Some days, you lose your train of thought. And then other days, wonderful people from Saskatchewan ask you how you break your toe. And then you do tell them, and you think, it's really hot in here even though I turned on the air conditioning. See, I did it again. Did you see that? All right, so we have 12 minutes left now that I've wasted all of our time. Well, let's have a vote. Who wants to draw a boat, which stands for boring of all time? And who wants to draw a dragon? B. Dragon B? So let's have a vote. I lost track of how many times I've broken my toes. Sir Arthritis makes things breaky. Sir Arthritis? He's a knob. I don't like him. Sir Arthritis. You should Sir Arthritis him off. Silly. So, let's vote. Boat or Dragon B? Hands up. Sorry, I didn't specify how you do it, so it is a dragon. Obvi Dragon B. Dragon B in a boat. Okay, so we're going to draw a Dragon B in a boat because we can. And I don't like what happened there. I just went back to, like, the main part. Oh, there it is, Dragon B. Did you know you could do that? You can just press L and it goes back to the beginning. A Dragon B wearing a boat costume. Ah, it's getting better every moment. Absolutely marvellous. Dragon B will think, yes, it is. Out of context, I don't know what you're doing. So Dragon B, how would a Dragon B look? So a bee has stripes and it has a pointy tail. So let's draw. Let's start with the head because you go from the top to the bottom. Dragon B, let's give it a big head like this. Lovely. And then maybe some eyes. We won't give it compound eyes because it's a dragon. And compound eyes are creepy. Let's give it a cute little mouth like that and some teeth. Oh, so cute. And we'll give him some of those things. 80% of my life. 80%? Pachyderms. I can remember that word, but I can't remember antenna. Thank you. Then we'll give him a little body like this, and then maybe some arms. Lovely. There we go. Absolutely. Marvellous. And then bees have big butts that have pointy things. So we'll give him a big round bottom, like so, and then a stinger. That was a bit too big. There we go. And we'll just sharpen it up there. That's terrifying. And then, to make it look more like a dragon, we'll give him some spines. And then with some legs, I believe. Dragons have legs. It's he looks silly. And then he's going to be in a boat costume. We're getting there. And he needs a stripy butt. So we'll stripe up the butt. Zoom. Here we go. Dumpa-dumpa-dum. There we go. It's a bee dragon. Dragon bee wearing a boat costume. I didn't peek. I didn't peek. What are you talking about? Peeked as in, I peeked earlier when I ran out of energy? Yes. We thought of that funny joke, and I can't remember, and now I peeked. And now it's just downhill from here. It's true. Oh, the wings! Wah, wah. There's a dragon bee. Now, he's wearing a boat costume, so... But if I rub out his middle where the boat costume would go, you won't be able to see it. So, both dragons and bees have wings. Is that true? But all bees, yeah, of course they do. Bees have wings. I'm a bit silly. We have European wasps here in Australia now. They're scary. I don't like them. They scare me, but only because I'm allergic to bees. Last time I got stung on a bee, stung on the foot, by a bee, stung by bees, but on my foot. Underneath my foot, my leg swelled all the way up to my thigh, and it grew like twice as big, and it was squishy. Asian dragons don't have wings. Innervault is a genius. I knew it. I'm pointing at you, Innervault. What are you, Innervault? Look at that. That's weird. It changes all the colors and everything. Green. Oh. Oh. I'll try again. Oh. That's fine. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. European wasps. Not me. Leisha, behave yourself. Anyway, there's a good dragon bee standing in a boat costume. Now, the boat costume doesn't fit him, so the boat costume just goes around his legs here. Oh. So we'll draw the little boat. There it is. And these little foots can stick out the bottom. And there we have a boat costume for all your bee costume needs. And you know what we forgot? The rudder. Let me just read you a quote from a letter that I got from a young person named... I can't pronounce it. I'd read you the letter, but there's no letter in the envelope. Whoops! I don't know where that went. That's fine. Can you smile without using your face? This is the question. I think this is the best thing we've drawn. Dragon bee in a boat. In a boat. B-O-A-T. Backwards, that would say Taob ani ibn Nogard. Nogard. Yeah. Why could you get through the gate, eh? Because there's no guard. That's it. We do actually have little dragon stickers just here. Look. Oh, aren't they pretty? I'll show you. I'll stick one to the camera and then you'll be able to see what I mean. There, see? Aren't they pretty? Amazing. A little bit dark. Peekaboo. We can play. No, we're not playing peekaboo. That's weird. We have 5 minutes left. Any requests? He cannot walk. Screenshot! Okay, we can do that. That's the screen. He got shot. And here's the gun that did it. God, it's really hard to draw guns. I don't know how to draw guns. I'm a terrible person. Where is there? And then there's like a barrel. And then there's a hooky thing and a handle. Looks like a rabbit with his head in the back of a car. That's Pikachu's gone crazy. Pika Pika. Ah, sorry. Made myself laugh again. That's not a screen. There we go. That's perfect. It's a screenshot. We have 4 minutes remaining. Any requests? Does anyone have any questions? Do you have any ideas, suggestions, or concerns? If you have concerns, press the green button now. No? That's great. Look at all these tendons in my neck. That's disturbing. So let's do a quick review. Today we learnt about welcoming our waffle eyes into the world. We also learned how I fell off my bike and broke my toe. We also learnt that Uncle Kevin is from and Uncle Kevin, he's got nice boots. And then Uncle Kevin's voice changed. Then we decided to convince Dragon Bee to run. And then we learnt about zombie pairs and pair babies with zombie pairs. And then we also learnt about bananas and frogs and how, Makai, you have to draw on the bananas, please, and send me a photo because I like it so much. Then we drew some tutus. We did some maths, turned an ugly man that looked a little bit like Sideshow Bob from The Simpsons. Chari did some fantastic maths on the fly. We learnt about the limit of zooming. We also saw a tiny pachyderm, but the most fantastic thing that I learnt today was that Shoopaloop backwards is Poolapoos. Saskatchewan. 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 Backwards, it's no echakasas. That sounds like when Harry Potter speaks to snakes. So thank you very much for coming. We also drew a dragon me in a boat. I missed that bit, but that was a really good bit. And there we have it. I'm going to end the stream in approximately 120 seconds. We can do a countdown if you like. Shall we? I'm not hearing a no. I think we should do a countdown. 120, 121, 119. I told you I was good at maths. Charlie should do the maths for us. She can do just -1 every time. That's how you count. You get your calculator, you type in the number you want to count down from, and then you go -1, parcel tongue, -2, -3, anyway. Goodbye, beautiful people. Thank you so much for coming. I'm going to draw you, to end, I'm going to draw you a big half-light. There it is. Look how big that half-light. Ooh, I got to zoom back out again and color in the half-light. There's how to color in the half-light. It's a beautiful half-light. It's so nice. And the one thing that you can do to a half-light to make it even more alive and meaningful is add eyeballs. Look at that. Oh, it's such a nice half-light. Because I love you. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for breathing. Remember, be kind, be curious, and stay awesome. Have a fantastic night. Get some good sleep. Drink plenty of water. Wear your seatbelt. And eat plenty of vegetables. And draw on all your bananas. Yes. Bye, Charlie. See you later. I gotta press the end stream button. This is always a fun game. We don't know. I don't know when it will ever stop. We'll do a countdown. 3, 2, 1.